I've been seeing a ton of videos on Pokemon vendors taking trades at percentages and buying at percentages and people being upset about it. And I just want to add just a little bit of context here because I think that there's an important part of it that's missing. My name is Jonathan. I own Music City Games. We are a Pokemon card selling business. I've been vending for the past year plus. I do videos on YouTube and on other platforms. So I feel like I have a little bit of a ground to stand on here with this topic. And so the one part that's really missing here from this is that not all trades are created equal, right? Not all trades are the same. Even if you have a trade where the assets are equal on paper, it doesn't mean that that is a better asset, right? So a good example I can give you here is, your example of the PSA 10 Lugia V alt art card. That's nearly a $700 card. It's in a 10. It's an alt art from a set that doesn't have very many other hits. So it's just a really good card. It's holding its value really well. It's super popular. It's a popular Pokemon. It checks all the boxes. The difference is that when we get trades, and this is about 90% of the time, so most of the time, when we get a trade offer, someone wants to trade in their things to a vendor, they're trading things that are far less popular, far less liquid, and a little bit harder to move as an asset. That is the value exchange here. So if you have a card, even if you had good cards on paper, like, let's say you brought me some raw cards and it was like the SIR Machamp from Astral Radiance, or like the illustration rare from Paradox Rift, the Groudon, right? Like those are good cards, but they are far harder to move than my PSA 10 Lugia V alt art, right? At the end of the day, I have money in this asset, and if I trade you an asset that's equal value for other assets that are harder to move, then that value exchange is not the same. So having that 20% trade, which is what I do, and most vendors trade at 80%, and sometimes we trade at higher percentages too if the assets that we're acquiring allow us to move an asset that has been sitting for a while. So at the end of the day, it's all asset exchanging, right? It's an evaluation of the business to say, okay, is the card does this person want? Is it hyper liquid and easy for me to sell? Are the things that I'm trading for at least equally easy to sell, right? Or maybe I have a certain clientele that's interested in the cards that I'm trading you for, so that I'm willing to take a lower percentage in that trade, or maybe even a straight trade, because I know I can get my money out of the new asset that I'm trading. So that part of it is really important to note. It's the same thing that GameStop does. It's the same thing that your local video game stores do whenever they're selling you the new Mario game and you're trading them a game that's like 6 years old, right? It's like at the end of the day, this asset that I'm giving you is worth X, and what you're trading me is worth a little bit lower or harder to sell because there's less people looking for it. So that's the value exchange for your vendors, and that's why you see us trading at percentages.